Alright guys, now for this handout, what we're going to practice is moving negative exponents. So just put move negative exponents. Alright, like that. We're going to move negative exponents. So we're going to have some type of a number with a little negative. Now when this happens, it's going to have to jump to the opposite side. So let's just get straight into some examples. So let's go to number 3. On number 3, we have this 3, 2, and then we have this r to the negative, and then r squared. So we're going to always just type in the coefficients, just those regular numbers in the calculator, to see if they're going to change. Okay, so I'll put 3 divided by 2, and then I push math, enter, enter. So that's going to stay the same. 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Now this r that has a negative 3 has to move to the other side because I want this to be a positive. I want everything to be positive. So then the r squared is going to stay on the bottom and the r3 is going to change positive when it jumps to the bottom part. Okay? From here, we're just going to go ahead and clean some things up. I don't want to have double r's. So here we have 2, here we have 3. We're just going to add them. Whenever the letters are right next to each other, we just add. So I have a 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom with R5 because we're putting 2 plus 3. Okay? Now, you do not move positive exponents. So everyone number 2. Okay? So y'all are really good at knowing that I need to put a 1 for the missing exponent. Everything is positive, right? So then check, we're going to go ahead and start eliminating. On this part, all right, let's put 9 divided by 2, math, enter, enter. And it's going to stay as 9 divided by 2. Since they're all positive, remember, we have 1 g on the top and 3 on the bottom. So the bottom has more. So I'm going to write down a g like this. Now if I have 1 g and then I got 3, this g would eliminate with this one. So I have 2 more on the bottom. So I need to put a squared. Now for the w's, I have more w's on top. So that means I don't put a w on the bottom anymore. It's just going to be on the top. And if I have 5 and 4, that means that there's 1 more here. You don't have to put the 1, but for right now, let's put the 1 just so we know. Okay? So remember, when they're all positives, that's check. Now we have something like this. We have some negatives, so this is not a check. I need to go ahead and do everything one at a time. So let's go ahead. Let's put the coefficients. That's the regular number. 4 divided by 8. Then we push math, enter, enter. So we're going to get 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Now, if it's a negative exponent like this one, it needs to move. If this is a negative exponent, it needs to move. But this z right here, that original z has a 1 on it, doesn't move. This b4 doesn't move. b4. Those are positives. They stay where they're at. This one's going to go to the bottom now. So I have b to the 5. This one's going to go to the top part. It's going to go this way. Now I'm going to have z to the 2. So is everything positive? All right, check. Now let's go ahead and start eliminating. Don't forget the 1 and the 2. Those are just the regular numbers, the coefficients. The z's are next to each other, so I'm going to add them. All right, so I'm going to have z to the 3rd power. The b's are next to each other. We're going to add them. b to the 9th power. All right, you just add the exponents. 1 plus 2 is 3. 4 plus 5 is 9. All right, let's do one more, and then you're going to finish the rest. So on number 11, we're going to number 11. We got some positives, we got some negatives. Remember, let's always start with the regular numbers. 2 divided by 6. Math, enter, enter. So I have 1 on the top and 3 on the bottom. Now look, this y, remember that's a 1, this is a positive 1. So that means that the y1 stays there. But all these other things are going to move. This h6 is going to go this way. So I'm going to put h and it turns into a positive 6. Okay? Now, this y to the negative 3 is coming down here and it turns positive 3. The h with the negative 2 goes to the bottom, turns into a positive 2. And here, we're going to clean things up because we have too many h's, we have too many y's. So So sorry about the moving, my bad. There you go. Now remember, they're next to each other. When they're next to each other, we like it because we just add them up. 1 and 3. If I have 1y and 3 y's, it's y to the 4th power. Now here, these are not next to each other, guys. These are on top and these are on bottom. So remember, we have 6 h's on top. We have 2 h's on bottom. So we're going to start eliminating. Eliminate, 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 eliminate. I have 4 h's left over, h to the 4th. All right, on the bottom part, if you want to expand it, the reason that we have a 4 here is because if we have 1 y and then 3 more y's, these don't eliminate because they're all on the bottom. That's how we get that y to the 4th power. Okay? So guys, just double check everything. All right, so see, this one does not get a check mark. You have to move the negative. Don't forget the little 1. But over here, guys, look at this one. Number 5 and 6. Are there any negative exponents? If there's no negative exponents, then that's a check. We're just going to go ahead and start eliminating. Number 6, there's no negative exponents. Check. Let's just start eliminating. All right, if you need any help, let me know. For extra credit on your test next week, guys, if you want extra credit, you can go ahead and do the backside. It's the same thing. There's no negatives on the backside. This will be the same, pretty much the same process. And there you go.